Reverse high five. Hey guys and girls, I'm Inhandable and welcome back to Fallout 4 Character Creator. Now I've had many requests and I haven't done one of these videos in absolutely ages, but people seem to like them, even though my efforts aren't great and they end up turning out a little bit shit, but it's just fun to do anyway. This time around, we are going to make, as if you can't tell by the face already, I haven't touched it, Donald Trump. Ba, ba, ba. So, as I've previously said before, you need to make sure that you use a reference photo. Now, I'm going to put one either here, here, or here. I have no idea where I've put the webcam. The photo that I'm going to be mainly using, because it's got the best facial expression, wow, he has some amazing facial expressions, but the easiest kind of normal-ish facial expression I can find is that one. I don't know if you can see, but like I said, hopefully I posted a photo up on the actual video before this. Now, first of all, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to choose a face that is kind of similar to his. No. No. Now, none of them are particularly, close to his face. However, I'm going to use this dude here just because I can. It's the last one that I just stopped on. We're going to change the color of his skin, first of all. He is definitely a bronze god. Maybe not a god. Burnt or copper? Bronze. We're going to go with bronze because that's a definite orange color. We're going to do the very basics, first of all. So now that we've done that, we'll change the colour of his eyes. And he has got brown eyes. So let's just do light brown eyes. Yeah, pretty nice. Wait until you turn into Donald Trump. Okay, we want to take everything off. So we're getting rid of the facial hair. Let's do the main thing and go into the extras to see it. Because sometimes they put this kind of shit in there. So you want to make sure that you remove all of the blemishes and stuff. Because we can do those later on when we actually know what we're going to be putting on there. So we've kind of got him basic kind of face of him at the moment. Let's go for the hair. Now, I've had a look at the hairs, and they're a little bit difficult to get a hairstyle. It's out of these two, you only got that one, but it's kind of a little bit too much on top, or you've got bedraggled. We're going to go with that one. His is a lot more kind of neater in real life on the picture, but that's probably the closest we're going to get. And he's got quite light blondie grey hair. But again, with this game, you can't go sort of like a faded hair colour. It's literally just a solid colour. So we'll probably go with blonde, I guess. Why not? Next, we'll do the eyebrows. And he's got... I'm going to look at his eyebrows. We'll go with the arched, intense eyebrows. They're pretty good, actually. Not too bad. Let's have a look at his head. His head's a little bit more squashed. You can use the mouse where it doesn't make much of a difference. You can see his the brow of his head, his forehead going up and down. I'm going to get that down as far as I can. And if you press W and S, that widens it or flattens it, squishes it in. He's got quite a wide forehead, so we're going to make that as wide as possible. We can move it up and down, and again, down as far as possible. So I'm going to narrow it quite, because looking at the photo here I've got, he's quite narrow and pointed in, and then his eyebrows raise up, almost sort of evilish. So we want to get that bit nice and narrow and in. You want to get the corners, you want to raise them up. And try and make them look a little bit evil. Yeah, quite wide again, quite wide. And then the actual centre of the brow. There we go, that's evil. That's shocked. That's evil. Shocked, evil, shocked, evil, shocked. He's got very squinty eyes. So straight off, if you go into T for type, you've got loads of different types of eyes. So you got wide, and shifty is definitely the best style. So we're going to go with shifty, because they've got wrinkles. Shifty 5. Grab the eyelid and whoosh, bring it down as much as you can. Grab that one, whoosh, bring it up. There you go. You've got some nice little squinty eyes going on there. No, that does not look like Donald Trump. We want to get them normal-ish, I suppose. Normal-ish. Yeah. We could make them tiny, I suppose. We could make teeny tiny little eyes. I don't know, he's got average eyes, but they're a little bit smaller than usual, so let's get some nice little small eyes going in there. Now for the nose. Again, if you press T, there's many different types of noses, and I've noticed that 4 and 5 tend to be the more wrinkly sort of noses. So we're going to have a brow streak. That one's got a big crease across the top of it. So I'm going with Roman 5, and then we can alter the nose from there. Like we can go, whoa, 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 I can fly with my nostrils, woo, woo, woo. And he has got kind of a bit of a bulbous bit at the top. So you want to get the tip and wiggle that around a bit. But again, if you use WASD, you can make it a little bit bulbous and get it down a little bit. Bring the nostrils in and out. And again, just use the mouse wheel, fiddle around, change the size, the scale, bits and pieces, because you don't want really, really wide nostrils like that. Yeah, well, a nice big flabby cheek going out. Like so. And again, we can change the scale, make them a bit fatter. Awesome. Now, how about his ears? They actually come out at the bottom quite a bit. You want to bring the earlobes out. That'll do. And then flap them out like Dumbo a little bit. I'm going to bring them down quite lowish. Yeah, I like it. And then A and D to rotate. We're not having him flat on his head like that. We're going to bring him flat-ish. Press T again and you can choose the type of skin. Now, that's looking a little bit kind of melty face. We don't want too bad. So creased is going to be quite good because you've got some, yeah, creases basically. And again, if you press on the temples or the forehead, you can choose the type. So we've got smooth, textured, serious, lined or wrinkled. We're going to go with lined, just to give them a bit more age, because it's difficult with this game. You can't really make them look middle-aged-ish. It's either old or young, from what I can kind of gather, like in their 30s. I'm sure you can make them super baby-faced if you wanted to, but the best sort of oldish, middle-agey looking kind of guy. No, he hasn't got a beard. Hasn't got a beard. Now, he's got very infamous lips and mouths and teeths and things in that general vicinity. His bottom lip's quite fat, like that there. Not that fat, but his top lip is quite narrow. So we're going to shrink it down a little bit. Okay, and then again, press T. And you've got all of these different choices of things to put on here. Now, I had a look a little bit earlier, and there was one that I liked, but where's it gone? Downturn, that's what I like. So we're going to have it as downturn 1. Yeah! Because now he's quite... He hasn't got loads of wrinkles on his cheeks or his chin around the bottom there. He's quite smooth there. It's just around the eyes that's the main focus of the old age. But you want downturn so that it gets that kind of bit going like that. Okay, with the jowly bits here, if you kind of poke them out like that and then drag them down, that gives you that kind of droopy effect, but it makes the rest of it look a little bit weird. So, what we're going to do is get the jowls again, and if you mouse wheel, they kind of drag them in a little bit, but I think you still get that crease going on. You can see a little bit of shadow appearing there. Again, just fiddle around with what your image looks like or what your picture of him in your mind looks like. Okay, now we're going on to the jaw. This kind of brings the jaw out and up and in and down, and then the mouse wheel doesn't really do a lot. So I can't see it doing anything, to be honest. It's not moving at all. So let's just keep it down. Again, droopy-ish sort of face. He's got quite a saggy face. I think we're getting close, guys and girls. I think we're not far away, to be honest. The problem is, he's starting to look a little bit like Nixon at the same time. It's like two presidents combined. And he's got a bit of a tricky face, because it's not a usual face. We're going to have a look at the extras to see if there's anything that we can add. We've got some markings. I don't think he's got any of those. Blemishes, socket shade, lip colour. We can give him some lip colour, I suppose. Ooh, I suppose, because you can change the level of it. So if we take it down to sort of like 28%, space on that. We could do it on the nose as well, because what I'm trying to get is that kind of tan that he's got, so that I can give him a different kind of face colour. Except that damage, he's not having any scars and stuff like that. That's a bit silly. But now, if we go back into here, go to colour, we can do it as kind of a tan colour, and it will highlight it. No, No, we'll keep it like that. He is orange after all. I think that's, I don't know, his nose is a little bit crooked. I honestly think that's probably the best that I'm going to be able to do with Donald Trump. I've been fiddling around here and there trying to get his jaw and bits and pieces right. It's really tricky. I've given him a slightly bigger body. It does look a little bit like him, I suppose. He's got that kind of frown and that downward smiley type thing that he's got going on. Again, it's the hair that doesn't really work. The hair's quite difficult. It doesn't match, but again, it's a bit of a mix of a Nixon with Donald Trump. So it's Donald Nixon. So anyway, guys and girls, I hope this has helped. I hope it's been a little bit funny for what you can see I can do. It's always fun trying to do these because it's a little bit of a challenge, and I can just sit here kind of fiddling away with alien eyes. That does not look like Donald Trump. I've been sort of trying to flick between whether to do really tiny eyes or sort of really kind of recessed eyes. I just don't know. But I'm going to leave it there. I can't do any better than that, I'm afraid. I've tried. I'm sorry. I apologize. Now they're just looking weird. But if you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you leave a like and subscribe. Type up a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. High five. Whoosh.